You know what? If you can't beat them, join them. Totally agree, man. I love these suits. Crap.
Boom! You ready? Big news. What? Whoosh. Seriously? No pigs yet. What? What was he doing? Wow. Bring him on. Beautiful.
Oh, let me just stretch it out a little bit. Leafs lose 4-1 to the Vancouver Canucks. And if you're wondering to yourself, is he going to do the whole video in that suit? I'm considering it. But the Leafs come out, it's their last game in a 3-game Western Road swing, and they gotta pull out the win. Leafs get a 5-on-3, they get their chances, but they just can't convert. Versteeg does a little Verbeeken and gets himself a 4-minute penalty, but the Leafs managed to kill that off. So I mean, really it works both ways, a very even start to the game. Dude, this thing is way too hot. Okay. A little bit of Dion. But as the Leafs have had a tendency to do since ever, when they let in a goal, it's epic. Epic in a sense like they didn't let it in 8 minutes into the game or something. It was with a minute left, just over a minute left in the first. And that'll get into your brain. Speaking about getting into your brain, the Green Men. Right up at the penalty box, throwing around waffles like they're Bills in a rap video. And you know things are getting bad when you laugh really hard at someone else making fun of your team. And I have a hard time believing that they keep these things on all game. We go through the second, and again, Leafs are hanging in there. And again, another late goal. Jannik Hansen, after a nice passing play, gets his third of the season, and it's 2-0 Canucks. And the way Luongo was played in December, good. Enter Mikhail Grabovski with another long bomb goal Luongo, wow, should have had. And the Leafs are back in it. But the problem is, that's as close as the Leafs would get. The Vancouver Canucks win 4-1. Ehrhoff scores to make it 3-1, and Henrik Sedin seals it with a 4-1 empty netter. And here's what's been driving me crazy lately. Grabovski, great. Kuhlman, MacArthur, no complaints. Versteeg, bad penalty in this game, but he's putting up numbers. Kessel, you expect a lot more out of, but at the same time, he's also leading the team with 12 goals. But here's a stat that'll ruin your day. I was in the man cave at Real Sports Apparel, and Chancellor helped me put together this stat. And when we checked during the first intermission, there were 6 teams in all of the NHL that had 4 guys that had 10 or more goals. 6 teams, 4 guys with 10 or more goals. 5 of those teams are currently in a playoff spot. Allow me to read: Anaheim, Colorado, Dallas, Detroit, and Philadelphia. The other team, the Leafs. And you go down the list. Kessel with 12, Grabovski with 11, Versteeg and Kuhlman both with 10. Honorable mention to MacArthur, who has 9, and he leads the team in points. But after that, there's only 3 guys on the Leafs that have scored more than 1 goal this year. Bozak with 4, Tim Brent with 3, and Colton Orr with 2. I know they're out there to defend, but no defenseman has more than 1 goal. Leafs need secondary scoring so badly. Which brings me to my next topic. They were hoping Nazem Kadri would provide some of that scoring. He was benched for this game. And a lot of people talking about that. I want to know what you think about it. I disagree with it. Because some have suggested, hey, if you're going to sit the guy, then at least send him to the Marley so we can serve that 2-game suspension that everyone seems to have forgotten about. And then once that suspension's up, play 18, 19, 20 minutes a game. And no, he hasn't scored a goal yet. No, he hasn't produced what the team is looking for so far. But I don't see a benefit to sitting him. For me, he's the sort of guy that if you have him up, then play him. But I mean, I guess it's all about sending a message. They also don't want him playing 3rd or 4th line minutes, which I do agree with. And he's one of the top prospects on the team, if not the top prospect. So obviously, they know what they're doing. They have a plan. So you, the fans, what do you think? Oh, and one last quick thing. Couldn't end the video off without saying this. Got an early Christmas present here from a good friend, Chancellor. Boom, Marley's jersey. Boom. Dangle. Speaking of the Toronto Marlies, listen to the Steve Dangle Show tomorrow, fusionradio.ca, Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. We're going to have Dale Mitchell on. Boom. Now to end this video, I'm going to eat this entire waffle. It's not even toasted. I just realized this is probably taking longer than I thought. So, oh wow. Okay, add me to the loop. Tough. Add me to leafspace.com, Facebook, and Twitter, and also visit my new website, stevedangle.com, because, you know, it's really good. You know, if people are just going to keep making fun of Leafs with waffles, I'm cool with that because it means I can do this again. You look ridiculous.